And hello, welcome to the Let It Rain project, which has been hosted by Mixed Media Makers and Mixed Media Makers Facebook group / PM Artist Studio YouTube channel, and they will be linked down below in the description box. And the theme for April was Let It Rain. And it has to be mixed media using at least 3 categories that they had listed that you have to use, and I used 4 categories in my project. So yes, I was waiting for it to rain and was watching the weather very carefully because I had the idea to infuse my canvas painting with rainwater. And so there I fulfill the organic category. So yeah, I've never done that before. That's very interesting, to infuse my painting with rainwater. And I used water-soluble magical pigmented powders and Caran d'Ache wax pastels. So that totally could be water activatable by the rain. And here I really enjoyed looking at this, the shiny surface with the drips and the bubbles, and it made me think like that would be really cool to replicate that with a product. And the only thing I could think of would be resin, and I really wanted to get the resin, but already for this project I had already bought something already for it, so I just really didn't want to buy one more thing for this project. But I really was so tempted to buy resin and like replicate this with it, like even put drips and bubbles in the resin. Normally everybody wants a smooth surface with a resin, but put the drips and bubbles, have that as that as the surface with resin. So yeah, I have not painted it with I did not paint it with acrylic paints yet, because setting it out in the rain, I definitely needed the water-soluble media. So that was Magical's pigmented powders and Caran d'Ache wax pastels worked very well. And I have heard of people that infuse their paintings with moon water, with crystal energy, and so this probably what got me thinking about how you could infuse your painting with rainwater. So here I'm experimenting with the rainbow crystal beads they're about 1 by 2 inch, and just setting them on the surface. And because I took a picture of that as a work in progress, and on another video, I used it on another video. So yes, you'll see later in the video how I actually use these rainbow shaped crystal beads. So now I've started painting with the canvas with acrylic, and I use the gold metallic paint in the background. And I'm painting a figure because my idea now is dancing in the rain, and actually the title of this is Rain Dance. And here I've used the floral stencils from PM Artist Studio, and I will link their website down below in my description box. Blooms, the name of this stencil is Blooms, and it worked out really nice. So I love stencils. I already have a huge stencil collection, and it was so nice to get the PM Artist Studio stencils. And that gold in the background, I highly recommend Sargent's Liquid Metal Gold. I'm sure they make silver also, but I've had very good experience with Sargent's Liquid Metal Gold. It comes in a jar, and it lasts really long. So next is where I've started dripping some inks on. So I used Dr. P.H. Martin's India inks, and the hair is, I haven't finished dripping the inks on. That's like a work in progress right there, showing just in the middle. Here I have already finished dripping all the inks on, and I used violet and white. More violet than white, and let it mix a little bit to make light purple, lavender in places. So at that stage, yes, all the ink dripping is done. And it did obliterate some of the blooms there and the florals, and in some places I wiped it away. So I think it just shows maybe just the right amount. And I did do this outside the ink dripping because I have a small artist space. So outside on a warm day, it was really fun to drip the ink. And here's the step where I've used the rainbow crystal beads, hanging them with fishing line cord. And I used an empty stretcher bar frame. So normally you would stretch canvas on that stretcher bar frame, but I painted it with a champagne gold and then tied on the crystal beads. And this is removable, so you could glue it on like with heavy glue, like epoxy or something, or to make it stay on. Or it's at this point though, I probably will not leave it like that. So it is removable, and so I took a picture with it, and then, well, the previous picture you saw without these crystal beads, that was the previous picture. Now you're seeing it with the crystal beads, rainbow beads. And a close-up shot more, and I'm really happy with the texture that I have in the painting, and I'm happy I got to experiment with infusing my painting, doing something like infusing my painting with rainwater, and adding this kind of removable frame that has crystal beads on it. So I'm happy with how the experimentation went with my project. And then again, yes. Okay, and then here, so now I removed the frame and just experiment putting it in different places, so I had it leaned up against the window. Thank you so much for watching, and this is a video hop. Please click the end screen. When you come to the end of this video, click the end screen to hop to the next channel.